David, ultimately a disappointing night in a way, 2-0 up and drawing the game 2-2.
Yeah, second half we knew, we spoke at half time, as good as we were in the first half. We had a huge chance to make it 3-0, which we should have took just before the half. And we come out in the second half, they changed the shape. And again, we spoke about it at half time. We knew they would have a go, they emptied the bench. We didn't control the game well enough in the second half. We didn't do enough to stop the first goal, cross coming in, probably a little bit of fortune. And then to get done with the set play is equally disappointing. We scored a couple of set plays, of course. But we lost control. We lost control of the game in the second half. We lost probably, certainly our most experienced player with Kirk with a niggle in his calf. You don't have the resources then to delve into, you know, a Shields or a Mulgrew then in the middle of the pitch where, again, we just looked a little bit naive maybe tonight in the middle of the pitch. As I say, when you don't keep the ball for 3-4 passes, you end up getting the ball back, you end up defending probably more than you should and you want. But again, Coleraine are a good side. They've got good players. They had a wee bit to aim at in the second half because they were 2-0 down. It was an easy sort of alteration for them to make. Credit to Coleraine, credit to our players. It was a tough night. It was a tough night, but you say ultimately the immediate sort of thought is, yeah, disappointing that we didn't manage to win the game.
Difficult conditions as well at the end of the second half, and also a learning curve for some of the younger players as well in the team.
It's a learning curve. I've said that, and I've said recently in obviously the press, the written press, and whatever else, that playing for Linfield is a privilege. It comes with the added pressure. It comes with the normal pressure. Clubs like Coleraine, who are searching for the first league title in 50 years. Lauren hadn't won the league when I came in and were successful a number of years ago. They have that extra snap, the extra bite. So it's important that we learn very quickly. When you don't have some of your more experienced players in and around, you have to learn on the job very quickly. So hopefully tonight we'll take the positives out of the game. We'll learn from the extra little bit. But again, when you have the attacking options that they have and they empty the bench and have a right go, of course they're going to put us under pressure, but we just didn't manage to see it through tonight.
How difficult then is it at times then when you're coming up against a new challenge with Coleraine?
It's always hard, and again to the neutral, to many in our league, apart from looking after their own clubs, to many in neutral, it would be great for somebody else to win it instead of Linfield. But that's a challenge. It's always been here. It's a challenge that any Linfield manager, any Linfield player, the supporters now know that. And again, I thought they were brilliant tonight. It turned out Tuesday night, it was on the TV. The conditions weren't the best. They turned out in huge number tonight. Got right behind the team. I say there'll be a tinge of disappointment with them, of course, but if we can learn from our performance tonight, learn from the second half in 45, is that when the opportunity arises to potentially kill the game before half time and then manage the game a little bit better in the second half.
We'll need the fans again out on Saturday in full force away to Cliftonville?
Yeah, no, we certainly will. Don't be turning up on Saturday.
Or Sunday.
So just keep your eye. But yeah, of course, straight away again onto the next game. We were humbled there last week in the county anthem, so it's important that we go put on a better show. There'll be a few changes obviously from the game that we played in the county anthem shield, but we're as one as a group, so it's important that the other players who step in and play on Sunday go and provide us hopefully a better performance than what we put up there last Tuesday.
We lost Kirk there, the little niggle there tonight. Have you got an update for us from any of the other players coming back from injury?
Yeah, Alex is making good progress. Robbie's in and around being fit. Cammie's still a little bit off. Jamie again come off a couple of weeks ago, making progress. It's not going to be imminent at the minute, but again, it's not as serious as we initially thought. Obviously, Shields is long term, so the sooner we get one or two back, and that's no disrespect again to the bench. You know, they all provide us with probably more attacking options tonight than we had on the bench. But again, you need your leaders, you need people like Kirk and your Shields, whatever else. Kyle McLean was probably, Chris Johns, maybe our most experienced players in and around a Linfield environment. So the sooner we get some of our more experienced players maybe on the pitch and playing 90% of the games, then that may hopefully provide us with a better opportunity of winning a game like that tonight.
Well, thanks for the update, David, and thanks for taking time out to join us. Thank you.